Hello, my loyal viewers, my outstanding subscribers, and true friends. I wish you all a happy December. And if you're from basically my type of upbringing, I also wish you a Merry Christmas, folks. And give your family a hug. Give your friends on the sofa next to you or in the same room with you a good hug. And value them, folks, here in December 2025. Lately in retro gaming, we're kind of staying away from cosplay for a moment here, but lately in retro gaming, the big talk has been about Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. And for a lot of you folks, you're probably either of two camps. You're either happy with it as long as you're not playing it online, or you're grossly dissatisfied with it because of how choppy, how ill arranged the entire thing has been online. And I know, there's been patches, multiple patches, because there had to be multiple patches in order to get Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection acting like a actual finished product that was supposed to be destined for store shelves. Now, folks, I'm of a mindset, especially when it comes to a game such as that, one of my favorite franchises of all time. Unfortunately, it fell to a company called NetherRealm Studios that was actually owned by WB Games. That's right, it's no longer Midway Entertainment. That company, unfortunately, went out of business due to some very questionable money habits and overspending on the wrong games, emphasizing importance on the wrong games, and wondering why their sales flopped like a fish on a dock. So anyway, Midway went out of business, of course. It does seem ironic that WB got in trouble and actually put a bunch of their holdings up for sale too. You know, it must be like deja vu for Ed Boon and company. Deja vu all over again. But yeah, folks, so I hope the physical releases of Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection do not have the plaguings that the digital releases had, which required the patches. But who can be sure? Right now, Ed Boon's camp, it's like I can compare it to a group of people trying to make leather jackets, trying to sew them all together properly and quickly, while they know they're sitting in a room on the Titanic, which they know is currently sinking. You know, it's kind of a crazy moment for them. So my thoughts and well wishes actually go out to NetherRealm Studios. Who knows where they will find themselves. But and that calls into question another thing, folks. If many of you are like myself and enjoyed true platform gaming growing up, and you know, played against friends on the couch, same sofa multiplayer. Most game systems back in the late 90s, even the 80s, had splitters where up to 4 people could play in the same room at one time. When the N64 came out, a lot of people love the N64, right? It used to split the screen into 4 individual screens to play multiplayer deathmatch modes and games like Turok and Quake 2, and it also did multiplayer race modes for certain racing games, including Super Mario Kart 64, Wave Race 64, and some various other games as well. Also, we had Mario Party. I think the first one was on the N64. And of course, Super Smash Brothers. And each one allowed for the screen to be split into 4 little screens for most of those games. with the exception being of Super Smash Brothers. I think it was just 4 players on screen at once. But you get my drift. You get my general gist. And basically, what I've learned is, I think the whole multiplayer online thing was kind of a bad idea to begin with. And hear me out, folks. It's because it put us in a mindset where we sort of think we have friends online. And a lot of you, especially those that know me, know how important what I'm talking about right now is. You see, I feel that the whole concept of online friends is a bad one. Because when you have friends in the same room, you have a certain value for them. You connect with them. A handshake, a shoulder tap, as real people, real human beings worthy of your attention, time, and loyalty. But when it comes to online friends, well, are you truly even friends at all? I mean, I have great loyalty for my friends, same room and online. But I think a lot of us in this generation, especially those that came from, say, a PC gaming background, I don't think they value online friends as real friends. I do not think so. I think they are a less quality person as a result and don't value human contact. If they tend or choose to live as a hermit and don't go out in the general populace and don't spend majority of their day with other people, then that speaks volumes about their character, in my opinion. I meet people all the time. Long time back, when I was having the vote for Halloween costumes the year before, the majority of people that voted weren't my YouTube audience. I was surprised. I have thousands of views on certain videos, and I got a paltry amount of replies on the actual costume voting. I had 6 costumes they could choose from. This wasn't like a huge question asked. And I wasn't asking just subscribers. It was any of my regular viewers. And just a very paltry number of YouTubers bothered to get involved. And so I was shocked. I was surprised. And then I realized it's because of online, social media, online. People don't value other humans as human beings. We've gotten used to chatbots and other stuff, and now this horrible abomination called AI. And it's taking away the human element. So embrace same room friends, folks. And I actively encourage you to question your online friends. Do some tests of loyalty. I think you'll find a lot of these online friends are probably not truly your friends at all. All right, guys, you have a great holiday. Make some good friends this holiday, same room, same town, whatever, and make some good holiday memories. All right, folks, this is Wild Elf at Games Wild Elf 26. Please subscribe and like.